Coach, congratulations on the 51-0 victory over Mayfield. Talk a little bit about the game.
Yeah, I mean, I thought our guys really came out with some fire. I think, we challenged them after last week. We thought we came out real flat last week, and so, especially offensively, our defense came out, big stop right away. Got great field position. Sawyer had a really good, first play, made some guys miss, and we scored in 2 plays, and it just felt like at that point then everything was just rolling. That's all we wanted to start, a 3 and out, and we wanted a quick score. And that just kind of became the theme of the night is our defense, a shutout. And I think that's might be the first time they were shut out this year, maybe early in the year. But defense played really well. Offense moved the ball, got the ball to a lot of different guys, some big plays, some solid drives. So really happy with the way we played tonight.
And Coach, talk about your explosiveness. You had Para score on a 45-yard run, and then you also had Byers on an 81-yard touchdown reception. I mean, very explosive, and he scored 2.
Yeah, Byers had 2 long ones. The first one was a really
55.
Good catch. Yeah. And then the next one was we kind of got stuck in the 3rd and long. Was the first time we had, and we put in a kind of a new concept this week. We'd seen somebody else have success against them, and he ran a really good route. It was a great throw, and then had a stiff arm down the field. And yeah, Para, you get the ball in his hands, and he's lightning in the bottom, just ready to score anytime. So he had some big runs, and it was a good night.
Coach, I think he went over 1,000 yards on the season this year too, or this game.
Yeah, I knew he was getting close. I mean, we don't talk a lot about stats. We keep them, but we just know he's. I mean, that's he didn't play games. So
right.
Games. He's just a solid runner, solid kid, good family. Got the coach's brother. His younger brother plays for us as a sophomore, so just a good family.
Coach, overall, I mean, you got to be happy with the way you played this week as opposed to last week.
Yeah, I mean, I think retrospect, you look back last week, I think Goddard played really well. Our defense played really well. Our offense didn't play real well, but we got the win, and that's what you want, even in ugly games. And we know, now it's just win. That's the rest of the season's just got to win. And I think it was good for us to find a way, even in the game when things weren't clicking, to still find a way to win. And then to come back tonight and have kind of our, I would say more of who we are was tonight. It was just good to see our guys excited and ready to play.
And then Derek Warren, he's getting better. He bounced back after 3 interceptions. Talk about, he's 3 through 2 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the state. And I don't think, I think he's the best quarterback in 5A. And I think there's a good margin there. And I think there's some good quarterbacks. That's just how confident I am in him.
Sure.
But he can sling it. He thinks the game. He's smart. He's a great kid. So I'm just real proud of his season so far.
And then, Coach, talk about what happens next. Is there a seating party or something? Or they have seatings on Saturday night, or what's going on?
Seating, it's gotten to be where it hasn't been as consistent. So we don't really do a seating party. We give the guys a weekend off. I mean, I got to get up at Judge Ruidoso for a district meeting with all of our district coaches. And then I got to get back for the soccer game tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'll have a busy day. But the guys, we're going to give them off. And they some of them get together in small groups. But it happens so late, too. It's just kind of nice to just be at home. And that's what they talked about at a party. And then you're like, would you rather be all together till 10 or 11? Or would you rather be at your home? And they're like, we'd rather be home.
Right.
So I think we're not going to get together, but we're excited to see where we get, where we land, and hoping that we get that 1 seed. I think these guys have earned it. So.
Well, you're number 1 in the state, so I'm sure you're going to get the number 1 seed. Any particular thing about whether if you go have to play Roswell or anybody else again, because you're going to probably have to face somebody again.
Oh yeah, no, I think for sure. I mean, I think the big mystery is going to be where Los Alamos gets seeded. The coaches poll I think's been real accurate at 5, but last year was real accurate, and then they all put themselves higher up in the thing in this last coaches poll that we have to turn in tomorrow, and so that'll be interesting to see where they end up seeding themselves and then where everybody else seeds them. But I think they're a solid 5 team. I mean, I know they're undefeated. I don't know what they did tonight. I haven't seen the score from Murrah, but I think they're a solid team. I think we know Roswell, we know Goddard, Lovington, beat Goddard early in the year, so. I really think the top 4 are in our district, and that's just I know that's some bias to the South, but I think when you play our schedules, you're playing a semifinal game almost every game,
right? Right.
So I think we've earned those 4, and then we'll see kind of where everything else falls, and who knows how it's going to end up or who's going to host. And I think there'll be some upsets and some things. So we look forward to seeing what it comes out.
And then, Coach, finally, what will next week look like for you guys? It'll be an off week, but is that going to be like a regular bye week where you still get after it and hit? And
yeah, I mean, we get after. We do cut back practice. I mean, with time changes this weekend, so you lose some time in practice. But we always cut back a little bit in the playoffs. We still hit the weight room hard. Our practice is shorter, but it's a high intense get after practice. And so Monday we'll watch film and kind of lift. Tuesday's election day, so there's no school or anything. So I made them some bets this week if they played well and did some things this week with supporting some other groups that I would give them Tuesday off.
Sure.
So then we'll come back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and get after it in 3 days of practice and prepare, and then we'll know who we play. We'll probably go scout somebody Friday and get ready to go.
And then finally, Coach, will you like, if you win another state title this year, will you like shave your head and be completely bald? I mean, like completely bald, like me.
I've never done that before. This is just I told the kids how to get the bad juju off from last week. So.
Thanks.